girls, and welcome back to Reading with Savannah. Today I'm going to be reading to Sending a Message with Dots and Dashes by Emily North and by Krysten Brooker. Today when you talk to someone, you pick up the telephone and call it. Sometimes it just takes a few seconds. Using a computer, you can easily reach people under another part of the world. The time it takes is just a few taps of the keys. People have always been interested in getting news from one place to another. Being able to do this quickly makes our world a better place in which to live in. It wasn't always so easy or so fast. Long ago, it took days, weeks, and even months to get the news to travel from one place on Earth to the other. Runners carried news from city to city. Each person ran as far as he could in a day. The runner ran past the message from another runner. It was like a relay race. The message traveled only a fast person could run. The next step was sending messages by horse, and that was the best and fastest way for a long time. In 1938, Samuel Morse wondered if electricity could be used to send messages. He made a simple machine to try out to help improve, but he needed money to help improve his machine. In 1937, Alfred Vail, Morse's art student, became interested in his idea. Vail became Morse's partner. He used his own money and worked on Morse's idea at his family's ironworks in New Jersey. The first telegraph was made out of simple materials. The battery was made of wood, beeswax, zinc, and copper. The wire that was carried the electricity was the same kind used in making hats. The machine used keys to enter the message that became an electric current that traveled through the wire and onto the machine. The machine had pencils attached to it. The current caused the pencils to move and write out in a message. A short, easy printed code was needed. First, Morse tried to give a number to each word in the English language, but that took too long. The pencils were replaced by sharp points that jabbed the message into the paper. Each letter of the alphabet was given a pattern of dots and dashes. The letters that were used a lot and had been used less had longer patterns. This system, known as Morse code, was much easier and faster to use. The first machine finished in January 1938. Several hundred people arrived early at the Vail Iron Works to see the first message arrive. And from the local train station, it said, "A railroad car had just arrived. 345 passengers." Everyone cheered. The telegraph was a success. The machine kept improving. They tried it out at a New York university that showed it in Philadelphia. They even put a wire down in New York Harbor, and they sent a message underwater. Many people were to see that telegraph worked. In 1943, the government gave Morse money to build a telegraph line from Washington, D.C. to Baltimore, Maryland. In May 1944, Morse sent the first message over his line. In minutes, the message was able to travel through 40 miles of wire. Alfred Vail in Baltimore. Now messages could travel quickly between the two cities. It was a rush to finish the telegraph lines. Small towns and large cities put up their own lines, but these little lines needed to be put together for the telegraph to be of real use. The cross-country telegraph line was finally completed in 1961. The Civil War began that year through the telegraph. People all over the country were able to find out what the latest news about the war. The telegraph was far by the best way to send messages. It was way faster than a pony express or mail that was sent by stagecoach. It wasn't even faster than the trains. And its speed wasn't the only reason people liked it. The telegraph worked in any kind of weather. It worked all day and all night. The punched out dot and dash code made a record of each message. Then the telephone came along. Now a bunch of people talk to each other at the touch of a button. Today we use faxes and email to send quick messages. The telegraph would be so much too slow to get today. But maybe something faster will come out soon. And what will that be? We'll only know when someone like Samuel Morse comes out again. Wonders, what if? And that's all the lines of the Morse code and stuff. And that was the end of our book. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!